Recently, the Citizens Economic Empowerment Commission, CEEC, recognized entrepreneurs who have managed to grow their businesses through hard work and resilience. Before we go into details, let's take a look at this clip.
My name is Mainga Monobanda, and I am from Musimbi Stores Limited. Musimbi Stores Limited is a retail store that has 5 retail locations, 4 here in Lusaka and 1 on the Copperbelt Kitwe. Musimbi Stores is a retail company that deals in children's clothing, children's backpacks and children's lifestyle goods in general. Has since 2022 been able to employ a lot of youths from Chainda compound, from Mutendere nearby compounds. These youths, we've trained them how to make t-shirts and the things that we're able to sell. We are happy that we've been recognized by the CEC through the Presidential Award of this work that we've been doing, because sometimes as businesses we work and we think nobody's seeing us, but we are grateful for this recognition that we have been seen, and with this support we can only do much more. We can do so much more in terms of our potential is endless. There are very few stores like Musimbi Stores who are making ready-to-wear clothing that can be sold in stores for children to wear.
Innovation demonstrated by Musimbi Stores has already redefined the retail landscape, but also significantly contributed to job creation.
Welcome back. This is Woman Thou Art. This is a program where women share their real-life experiences on various issues. I'm your host, Faith Katai. On this episode, we feature Mainga Banda, one of the winners of the Presidential CEEC Award for Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises and Cooperatives. And Mainga is also a founder of Musimbi Stores. Welcome to the program, Mainga.
Thank you so much, Faith. Thank you.
Yes, before we go any further into the details of our interview, our program, tell us about yourself.
First of all, let me start by thanking you for inviting me. I'm really honored. So who is Mainga Banda? So Mainga Banda is a business owner, very passionate about making a difference and a contribution to the retail industry in Zambia, as well as the garment manufacturing industry. So I'm a founder of a company called Musimbi Stores, which is a lifestyle brand for children. So we retail children's clothing, children's accessories, and backpacks. And very recently, Musimbi Stores has started its own local manufacturing through its sister company called Equip Clothing. Apart from that, Mainga is a mother, a wife, yeah.
So this entrepreneurial journey, where did it start from?
My entrepreneur journey started in 2017. I had the privilege of working outside Zambia in Nigeria. At the time, I was working for the United Nations, and while there in Nigeria, I started what was then called Musimbi Doors. So Musimbi Doors had a very simple objective, just to empower children through the black doors so that they could see themselves in toys. Because at the time, almost all the retail stores in Zambia, you could not find a black door. So it was very simple. I just wanted children to have a black door. So, so 2017, I started Musimbi Doors while out of the country, and then Musimbi Doors evolved. In 2021, it became Musimbi Stores, and it expanded its product offering to clothing, other accessories, bags, school uniforms. In 2023, very recently, it has since evolved and is still evolving into local manufacturing of some of the clothing that we sell in the retail stores. So that's where my journey really began.
Great. So when establishing this store, did you leave your former employment or you're still working?
So I worked for the United Nations for 14 years, a very fulfilling career. I have since left, transitioned into full-time on the business. It's a journey. So it's really just beginning, but I'm no longer in full-time employment. I've left.
So how easy was this for you to transition from formal employment, getting into entrepreneurship?
It wasn't easy. I think it's something that I had been planning for the past 5 years, planning for it, but there was always something. There was always something, no, I need to do this and that. I still need to be ready. I still need to buy this. I need to secure my financial stability in case it doesn't work out. There's always fear, there's always self-doubt, but eventually, when you're doing a business and working at the same time, something has to give. So eventually the business takes over you. Like at some point, Mainga became Musimbi. So I had to leave, but it wasn't an easy decision. It wasn't at all. Yeah.
Great. So how has been the journey so far from the time you established the store up until now?
The journey has been very fulfilling, I must say. A roller coaster. Business is not easy. I'm sure many business owners can attest to that. But it's been an opportunity for growth. Every day is different. Every day is an opportunity. It comes with challenges, but it's an opportunity for growth. It's an opportunity for learning, and it's an opportunity for innovation. Every single day is very different. A lot of challenges, a lot of mistakes, but it's part of the journey. Yeah, but it's very fulfilling.
Wonderful. I understand you started your business by ordering products, clothes from China. What led you to start making your products yourself?
So how we got into local manufacturing, during the COVID period and post-COVID, we had a break in our supply chain because we were importing almost literally everything. So we had a break in the supply chain, so like many other businesses, I guess, at the time. So we had to, in order for the business to survive, we had to think, what can we now do? Otherwise, this business is going under. So we thought about what can we do with what we have locally. So we started making uniforms. We bought a machine or two just locally here in Zambia and said, let's sell uniforms because it's something that is needed. So from uniforms, we started making underwear for children. We started making swimwear. We started making T-shirts, jeans. Before we knew it, we were making bags, backpacks, and this is something that every child needs for school. So really, it was a push with COVID, but I think it was something that was going to come anyway. Yeah. So that's how we started local manufacturing.
So, like in terms of the materials that you're using, you actually get them locally?
Not all of them, because there is a deficiency in what we can get locally. Because as you know, there's really no textile industry that is making like fabric, which is a main raw material for us. So we have to import. We have to import a lot of fabric. We have to import a lot of fabric. But we've got a skilled workforce that is local, just ordinary people doing extraordinary things, really.
Great.
Yeah.
Quite inspiring. We take a short break.
Woman Thou Art is a program that offers counsel to the female folk, sharing real-life experiences and providing guidance to the women and young girls on necessary steps and conduct that will help shape and nurture a sober society. Watch Woman Thou Art on Zenith TV every Wednesday at 18:30 hours on the Topster channel, channel 6 DTT, and channel 458 DTH.
Welcome back. In case you have just tuned in, you are watching Woman Thou Art, a program where women share their real-life experiences on various topics. Today in the studio, we are featuring Mainga Banda, one of the winners of the Presidential CEEC Award for MSMEs and cooperatives. She's also the founder of Musimbi Stores. Mainga, back to our interview. I would like you to explain to us how you have managed to compete with the big brands on the market, especially that you are actually making your own products locally.
Right.
Yes.
I think the beauty about starting a new brand is you know where you are. So we understand where we are as a company. And we look at the big brands as just a free space to learn from, a free platform for us to learn. We don't really look at them as competitors, though they are, but as an inspiration. So they show us our future. So for us, we study the big brands very closely because we know that's our future and we actually learn from them. I think the other point is Musimbi has a specific niche. And that's very important that we've learned in business. Musimbi, because when you go into the retail stores, most of the clothing is cookie cutter. Like I'll go into one store and I'll go into another, the clothes will be the same. What Musimbi has done is really be creative about the products that we offer to the children. And we offer such creative products that children love. Apart from that, our products aim to also empower the children, just be their authentic selves. So whatever we sell has something that a child will learn from, just empowering them so that they're uniquely themselves, and that's it. So those two aspects, I think, knowing where we are right now and knowing that our competitors are our future and studying their strategies and learning from there, I think this is how we look at it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the challenges. You know, establishing a store is not an easy thing.
Yeah.
What are some of the challenges you have encountered on your path, and how have you overcome these challenges?
Right. So lots of challenges, really, to be honest. But I think without challenges, we would not grow. So on the retail front, because we have 5 retail stores in the country, 4 in Lusaka and 1 in Kitwe Copperbelt province. On the retail front, what we have seen has been our major challenges is developing systems and processes. What I have learned in my journey is that businesses don't become sustainable just because Mainga is in the store. No. But they become sustainable because of processes. And that's how these big retailers manage to become franchises and grow to what they are. It's because they've learned the art of processes and skills. So that has been a challenge, but we've learned from that and we're putting in those. The second aspect on the manufacturing end is the skills. So we found that there's a gap between the tailors that we get from the schools and also what we need, the skills we need, because of the machines that are modern. What they learn, they don't learn with the modern machines. So there's a bit of a gap. So there's one challenge is that we have to train for almost 6 months for them to be able to make T-shirts, jeans, because they don't learn that in school, basically. So there's that gap. So these are the 2 major challenges, but we are really here for it and to overcome those. Yeah.
Awesome. Coming to the people you have employed, how many people have been empowered through this store?
So Musimbi Stores has 50 employees. 10 of them on the retail side, customer service, sales, and so on. And then on the manufacturing end, who are the tailors, seamstresses, pattern makers, those are 40. So in total, we are a group of 50 people. And yeah, just a group of young, awesome people who want to make a difference.
Great. What word of advice do you have for a woman who's watching this program right now, who failing to take a step away from a leave and starting something else apart from them just being in formal employment?
Right. I think the most important thing is self-belief. Self-belief and starting with what you have and where you are. Start scared, start however, but start. It's not easy. But I think self-belief is knowing that I can do it. Even if nobody has gone through that journey, the road less traveled, do it. And also what I have learned is there are a lot of mentors around us. A mentor doesn't have to know they are your mentor, actually. You just watch them. So this is something that I do a lot. I watch a lot of people that have been successful within Zambia and outside, and I just learn for them without them knowing. So really, to the woman out there, you can do it. We can do it. I think Africa needs a lot of us to just break those barriers and just go for it. Yeah, because it's possible.
Great. Would you say you are living your dream? And what are some of your regrets?
I would say I am living my dream. I am blessed. I'm happy with where Musimbi stores and Equip Clothing have come so far, but there's a lot more to be done. I feel like this is just the beginning. There are always goals to be achieved. I think where we are going, the journey is still there, and it's just beginning. In terms of regrets, I wouldn't really say I have. I just have a lot of learning moments. Learning moments, a lot of failures, I must say. Entrepreneurship is not easy. And I think if you don't have the passion for what you're doing, you will definitely stop. But passion keeps you going. I've had a lot of challenges, a lot of mistakes, a lot of times that I've fallen and thinking, I need to stop this. But the next day, it keeps you going. It keeps you awake at night. And because you're so passionate, you still go for it. So I wouldn't say I have regrets, no. But I have had a lot of learning moments.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Mainga, we are coming to the end of this program.
Okay.
What are your concluding remarks?
Concluding remarks, I think for the woman out there, I think we need a lot more. A lot more women coming up. A lot of more young people, really. It can be done. It really, really can be done. I think we are testament and we are here for it. And we need to do a lot more, especially on the local manufacturing front. We need more factories. I'll tell you one thing, like one of the things that I laugh to myself is that if all the ports in Zambia where we import from were closed, we would not have underwear because no company is manufacturing underwear in Zambia. So we need more. We need more. We need to do more. And it can be done. So we must just forge ahead and we can do it.
Mainga, thank you so much for coming to the studio. I would have liked that we go on and on, but I'm afraid we have to end here. But we are truly grateful for having found time to come to Zani's studio and share an inspiration story like this one you have given us. We are truly honored and we wish you greater achievements in your future.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Well, viewers, that is all we prepared for you on this edition of Woman Thou Art, in which we featured Mainga Banda, founder of Musimbi Stores, and she's a recent winner of the Presidential CEEC Recognition Award. She has just challenged us to believe in ourselves. On behalf of the entire Zanis production team, my name is Faith Katai, saying goodbye.